What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to T3G. My name is Dalibor, and this is Feedback Friday. Missed yesterday's video. No excuse. Double loss. Two losses, 2 L's in the month, but that's all right. Today, we're going to be looking at the month's videos and kind of going over what I think is good and what I think is bad and what I think we've accomplished this month. You know, it's ironic. I'm actually watching Tyler Babin's videos. I'm just kind of plowing through all of them, and it was super cool to watch a dude who had, hundreds. He had hundreds of videos under his belt at this point. This was early 2019. He had been working for Gary, I think, for at least a year at that point. Hundreds of videos under his belt, and he was still going through this like extensive process of putting together a single shot, and just kind of puts it into perspective for you, right? And that's kind of what this month has been for me, just getting into the right perspective, not expecting myself to put out perfect product every single time. As far as consistency, I think that worked itself out to a degree that I kind of was surprised at. I mean, I honestly thought I was going to have a harder time putting out that many videos in a single month. I mean, I've had issues putting out videos when they weren't daily, so to expect myself to be able to put out pretty consistently a daily output of thematic videos, it'd be silly, right? But I got it done. All right, so we're just going to go through a couple of these. Not going to go through every single video. If you haven't watched them, go back. I do want to talk about a couple specific things. Audio I think is good. I'm not really going to be listening to it too much. One of my favorite things that's come out of this experiment is the solo Saturdays, right? I dig kind of the whole process. I realized on this specific one I did end up losing a audio effect somehow. So like right here, when there's an audio effect that happens on this, and it just disappeared in the render. Don't know what happened with that, but things like that. It's just the timetable of having a one day be a limited day because I work till about halfway through the day, and then I either have to go to work or something like that, either in the evening. So like 4 to 6 hours is what I get, and that is going to bring with it some conflict. But all in all, I really love the solo Saturdays because I love that whole process, just shooting it by myself, it being a narrative piece, and the fact that I have to kind of convey everything through one character. I dig that. I really do. I really want to expand more on that. The first idea, I think I mentioned this in one of the recap videos, the first idea I had for that was super complicated, but I still want to do that video. So just being in this mindset of shooting by myself and kind of having one camera, or in this bigger, more complex case, there's gonna be multiple cameras, but it's still gonna be just one character. So telling an entire story from just one character is, I think, the challenge right there. And I dig it. I think this is probably gonna be at least a monthly thing. This is a great exercise for conveying a story. The travel videos have proven a very interesting challenge as well because, for instance, with the Get Out and See the World, that was something where I did want to go somewhere, but it wasn't like a destination thing. That was actually the plan yesterday. It was just I was going to go and find some cool stuff, but I honestly ended up being super tired. I wasn't comfortable driving the way I was. I had to go run an errand. I ran that errand. I came back and just couldn't stay awake. So I was like, forget it. I'm not going to try to fight this and cause myself to not sleep well for work. So I said, forget it. Just have a long sleep and wake up for work. But this video was really cool because as I left the house, I'm like, oh, I'm going to save that clip. And then it just all kind of coalesced together. Like I left the house with my camera and said, I'm gonna go have lunch with Hades. And it wasn't planned. Like as we got out of lunch, I was like, where should we go? I'm like, let's go to the parking lot real quick and just take some shots. And then as I was up there, I was like, hey, here, take my phone, or take the camera and take a video of me taking a video. Like it was not something that was like pre-planned, but it really ended up flowing together well. I really liked this video, and subsequently the next video that we did where it was going out and trying to get that windmill that turned into a scouting video essentially, I really like how it flowed, and it was again very organic. I didn't have an idea as to how I was going to do this. I found the location while I was at work, just kind of Googling. And then as I was about to get ready, I just turned on the camera and I said, let's just capture this whole process and see what we can do with it as far as what comes out. And it could have been cooler. It could have, if we had gone to the windmill first before dinner, definitely could have felt like a more successful day. But as I mentioned during one of the recaps, I now know where it is, where it's facing, the setup of the area. I know how to go there and how to shoot that location. And I think it's going to be super fun, especially when I get my drone. But I did like getting the different kinds of footage on the car. I was driving, having, for instance, the front angle. I mean, I like the fact that I put those clips on the car a long time ago. I mean, over a year and a half ago now. I put these action cam clips, and I can just attach them and be like, hey, I have this angle, and just go. Whereas otherwise, I could just have the inside angle, but that can get boring. It was very cold as well, so another one of those factors of learning about the location. So when I do want to do something more involved, I'm definitely going to go there on a warmer day, right? I'm not going to go there when I think it was like 30 degrees outside. It was cold, but it was a great learning experience. So I actually was happy with how this turned out. I think I overslept that night because we were out. Like by the time I got home, it was like 7 o'clock, and like by the time I edited it and put it out, it was very much like I slept like 3 hours for work, or I was late for work, one or the other. Like it wasn't a good time. And again, it's learning the things, right? So when you are limited on time, now next time I know if I'm just gonna leave the house, I'm gonna leave the house right after work. Let's say if I have the same shift, I'm gonna leave the house right after work. We're gonna go there first, shoot whatever we need, and then go eat or whatever, and then not go eat maybe, and come back and edit and put it out before I have to go back to work. The tech videos honestly came through pretty straightforward. I was a little concerned with being able to film a full tech review in the same day, because in the past I've taken like a day or 2 or 3 to film a tech review, where I actually think this forced me to kind of limit what I'm shooting, kind of decomplexify, which I think the word I'm looking for is simplify. So simplify my shooting and my explanation and like talking about what it is. Just simplify the whole process to where I'm shooting it, I'm getting the basic points across what it is, because I'm not, not going into like super high detail. Plus with, for instance, like with the headphones, it was a matter of, I'm taking this strictly through the perspective of, so like how just brought up what did he bring up? Framing. And yeah, this is a terrible framing job as far as the headpiece. But like with the headphones, it was a matter of presenting them through the lens of production, right? So it wasn't a matter of I didn't need to go work out, and I was using B-roll that I shot way long ago. But I did like the fact that I was able to get the tech reviews up and kind of came up with stuff that really works, and I didn't have to rush through anything. I really honestly think this month has been just incredibly beneficial to me, my process. I think the biggest benefit is going to come out of the Monday and Saturday videos, honestly, for me personally, as far as like things I've learned, things I'm going to be getting better at. The Monday videos, I have a couple really cool ideas as far as mindset videos, but those are going to be way more involved. They're going to involve not necessarily a day, but multiple days of shooting, possibly longer. I want them to come across a certain way. Whereas with the Saturday videos, I just have really cool ideas, and just it's probably the most exciting factor that's come out of this whole thing. Going forward, you're going to see a lot more of those kinds of videos. I'm shooting this during my lunch break for work, so that once I'm off work, I can just get into the edit. We're going to finish up the screen recording there and just finish out the video. I really want to thank everybody that's watched this whole month. I've been debating, but I think we're going to go into a 2 video per week schedule. There may not be a tech review every week, there may not be a Mindset Monday every week, but there's going to be 2 videos every single week. I'm sure the algorithm won't like that, but I'm not here for the growth. Like, I'm not here for the numbers, I'm not here for the algorithm chase. I'm actually here to create cool stuff and really present as much value as I can. I know people like overuse that word, but I'm here to bring information, I'm here to tell stories, and if I can help you and help you with the mindset, help you with kind of just getting some stuff done, all the better. It's taken me many years to get to where I am mentally, to be able to do this stuff and be able to do it especially at the frequency that I've been doing it this month. If I can help somebody get out of a funk or get into their own process to do their own thing, whether it's video, whether it's photo, whether it's drawing, whatever, I think I will have succeeded in my mission on this channel. I want to thank everyone that's been along for this journey. I'm going to drop a update video this coming Sunday, kind of as to where things are going to go forward, and then that's going to be the last update for a while. I'm probably just going to do those once a month, just to kind of share the journey and where things are going. Look for 2 videos per week going forward, and that's actually going to start Monday, so I'm not even going to count the Sunday video. So starting Monday going forward, that's going to be 2 videos per week. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.